Right, what up, everybody, and welcome to Castle Tech. Big shout out to everybody out there. Big shout out to Mila, wherever you are in the universe. Big shout out to Razortron, somewhere over there in the greenery. Big shout out to my buddy, my New Hampshire neighbor, Marty Marr. Big shout out. And of course, Bretsky holding down Arlington, Massachusetts, and the Immortal Raw base. Don't know where that dude resides, but it must be somewhere in the land of giants, because that's a big dude. All right, let's get busy. So, first of all, I bought these because I didn't have enough money to get these. And then when I got these, I didn't have enough money to get these, and then it just goes on. So I got these, and then I just realized, like, damn, this is really not enough, especially when you go raw. Shoot, raw? And plus video and stuff like that. So I was going to keep them. Then I was going to return them today because I never even used them, and just bite the bullet because these are actually on sale for like, I think $92 each or something like that. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to return these. But then I just found out there's a restocking fee, 15%. I was like, what? So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just sell both of these for like $80 or something like that. So if anyone's in the New Hampshire, Boston area, let me know. And that's a come up for you. Basically, if this fits your capacity. I mean, 32 gigs is fine. When I go out and I shoot, honestly, even raw and JPEG, I'm pushing realistically about 17, 24 gigs. So I'm right there. You know what I mean? But again, and that's just blasting. I'm like, but again, I'm using the A1 as well, and I'm also using the Sony A7R5 and some other stuff that's high megapixels. So you already know you're like 50 plus megapixels and stuff like that. So you're really, and I'm shooting compressed too. So I'm filling up the card, but I'm still conscious of what I'm doing. But now I'm gonna try and get into some sports and stuff like that. That's why I got these for the A7 R5, and so I need to get out there and see what I can find. So I definitely got to start taking more runs into the city and seeing what I can do out there to see if this capacity will fit. I did want the 160 gig ones, but the money. I mean, the money for these things are crazy. You know, I might have to get a part-time job in one of these camera places just to see if I can get a smidgen of a discount. All right, so there we go. Anyway, so the office spaces are coming along pretty dope. Like I said before in previous videos, that I started moving things around, and it was like a whole year of just moving things from one side of the house to the other side of the house. And then one day I was like, yo, what the heck is going on? You know, and got my scruples together and realized, like, yo, what are you doing? All right, so that was that. So now I got everything, I think, somewhat slightly organized. This over here. Oh, what's this right here? Oh, sorry, I'm just playing. This thing's kind of long. Yeah, let's go to something specific. All right, I'll look at that later. Anyway, trying to get out and do a whole bunch of things. I'm also looking for someone to that does trail riding. And let me know, or if you know someone that does. This is something I want to do. Well, I do it all the time, but I really want to start exploring in the White Mountains and George Flume's area and a couple other places, and start doing some photography and stuff like that out there. So if anyone knows anybody, let me know. I don't do the jumps and stuff. I just, I go through. I'm rocking a Cannondale Bad Habit 5. And that's basically what I do. So I'm like riding in the night, evening, or whatever the case may be. And if there's someone who doesn't have a bike rack or whatever the case may be, or whatever, I do have vehicles that actually can transport two bikes. So you don't need to worry about that. And that's basically about that. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, that'd be dope. But it's always good too to have like two cars, because I've been watching a lot of like Outback Jeep camping and stuff like that, because that's really what I want to do. I'm looking for an iCamper and some stuff like that, and I'm like, yo, I need to accessorize this machine with the solar power iCamper, just all that stuff. Because this is the thing, once you get out and you're riding somewhere and you're just somewhere, and then you just don't want to ride an hour back home and be like, and then get up in the morning and ride back out there again. And you just want to be there and stay there, So that's basically what I want to do going forward, So yeah, and that's about that. So, and that would be kind of dope. But technically, I do have to come back because I got the wolves, and they're a little too small to be out there, messing around right now until they pack on some size. You know what I mean? Because you don't want like some eagle or some hawk or something to fly down and scoop one up. So yeah, we definitely don't want that. All right. So anyway, with that being said, if anyone knows anybody, let them know. I'm really trying to do like a lot of stuff this year. And the thing is now that it's difficult to do the things that I want to do because a lot of things that I need to do, I do them solo because there's nobody that's outdoorsy. You know what I mean? That's why I definitely miss Mailer because that was like outdoorsy. You know what I mean? And when you tell people like, yo, the people are like, outdoors, or, it's not a thing that like a lot of people do. So it's very difficult. There are a lot of people that I do meet on the trails and stuff like that. But again, you don't want to be, relying on just rolling with strangers and stuff like that. You want to build up that relationship with people you meet on the trails. Because like I've said before and posted videos and stuff, sometimes I'm riding like 4 in the morning. There are people just walking, like nobody's business. But again, you're in the woodland area, so people know where to go, obviously, from where not to go. But in some case, there's you just don't know what's out there, and you can't see jack when it gets dark. I mean, you can't see nothing. And I've got mad lights on my bike, but it's just dark. So that's what it is. But anyway, yeah, that's what's going down. So again, I don't even know how to even straight on that. But if anybody's looking for these, I got these. I'm selling both of them. They're literally brand new. I don't know what happened to the other box. It just vanished somewhere. But if you want a box to put it in, I can just put it in a box like that. I got all the receipts and everything, so it's no it's no funny business. So that's basically what that's all about. So here, I started filling up the crates in the whip, making sure that everything has like some shorts, because you come across the lakes and all type of stuff, extra things, socks, long socks. I got these long joints right here, especially when you're going through the brush, because it's different now from how it was in the winter, because when it was cold, you were able to see everything. Now it's like you go riding through and it's like, it's different. Your awareness level is like at 1,000% because you just don't know what's looking at you. So I got a couple different things here, a couple little Spider-Man things. Got these special joints right here from REI. This got the sock thing, so if you're packing some meat, you can definitely keep that protected. Stuff like that. Also, I've got these right here from Under Armour. These are pretty dope. I got a couple of them. This material is a little weird. I got another material that's like glossy, but I mean, it definitely stops the bugs from getting in. This you can kind of feel sometimes when something's on you, but not too much, So yeah, that's what that's all about. And got the glasses thing right here, which, yeah, little gift, Jimmy. So yeah, that's what it's all about. So got these all packed up, first aid kits and all that type of stuff. So definitely gonna try and be out there a lot. And yeah, and again, safety is always the key. So if anybody does any of that type of stuff, definitely watch some wilderness stuff, because I've been watching like Jeep trail riding and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, 40-inch tires. I'm like, oh, lift kit. Oh, iCamper, solar iCamper. I'm like, I'm going crazy. I mean, I don't have the money to accessorize things like that at the moment. But, however, these guys are outbacking in Canada and stuff like that, and it's just like, and there was even a stock Jeep, or Rubicon, and the only thing the guy had on it was 35-inch tires, and I was like, oh man. So if you know what you're doing, you can definitely get away with probably minimal damage. So even that's something that I'm thinking like, man, I want to try and do stuff like that. So who knows? But again, got the pets going on, so yeah, so who knows? But I'm gonna try and make some stuff happen, and that's about that. So stay tuned. And what is this? Stay tuned, and yeah, That's about it. So stay tuned.